Welcome, everyone, and welcome to our viewers on Orlando Magic Facebook Live. At this time, I will turn it over to President of Basketball Operations, Jeff Weltman.
You want to sit on a seat? You good? All right. Welcome, everyone. Today's a great day for our team. Before I begin, I want to welcome our guests, Paulo's mom and dad, Rhonda and Mario, Paulo's agent, Mike Miller, Christian Petesic, I can't see where, but I know they're somewhere in here, as well as Caleb's crew, Andrea and David, and Devin, who is about to start his freshman year on Notre Dame football team. Congratulations. And Jason Glushan, his agent, somewhere around here as well. So thanks all for coming, and want to welcome you to our organization. Well, it hasn't been that long since we've been sitting in this room, and for me, I'm even more excited than I was last night. Today's a great day for our team. We're adding two great young men who are going to bring character and team orientation and a winning way of working, in addition to the amazing set of skills and talent that they're going to bring to our team. So I won't get too specific. I'll leave that for the Q&As. But we went into this draft looking to add skill, size, shooting, IQ, integrity, positional versatility, and with these two young guys, I think we checked all those boxes, and we're really excited about it. So, Joel, I don't know if you want to get into it?
We'll go to Q&A. If you could please wait for a microphone and state your name and affiliation. Go ahead, Dan.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com. As somebody who's not been an NBA draft pick, clearly, could you just take us through what the last 24 hours have been like for both of you as you've gone through the process, and just how excited you are to be here in Orlando?
It's been pretty hectic, the last 24 hours. A lot of running around. Draft day was crazy. Just that whole experience, definitely one I'll never forget. But, I've enjoyed it. And so, I'm blessed to be in Orlando, and I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, like you said, just really enjoying the moment. A lot of excitement last night, a lot of emotions. And yeah, just really glad that I ended up here at a real good organization, and can't wait to get started.
Go ahead, George.
George Diaz, Orlando Magazine. Pavel, can you talk, there's obviously a difference just from the perception of fans and the public about a #1 pick versus the 2 or 3. So now that it's #1, can you just talk about the expectations that obviously are going to build up for you?
Yeah, definitely, there's going to be high expectations for myself, that I'm going to hold myself to, and that, everyone is going to hold myself to. But, I feel like it's nothing, I'm not used to. It was the same thing for me heading into college, throughout high school. I had a lot of expectations. It's been like that, kind of my whole life. So, I'm just going to approach it the same way I've always approached it, and have fun with it, and, really just buy into the team. And, we're going to go from there.
Darren Stoltzfus, West 2 News. Paulo, you talked a little bit about the craziness of how you became the #1 overall pick. What was the moment when it finally sunk in? When did you realize, or have you yet, that all the craziness is coming and you are the #1 pick?
It probably took me 20, 30 minutes to really calm down. I was just so filled with emotions. And I would say, when I landed here, and got out the car and got here is when it kind of really hit me, that I'm a part of the Magic and that I was #1 pick.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily. Obviously coming from a program like Duke with a coach like Coach K, what was the biggest thing that you learned from your time in Durham and your time at Duke to help you prepare for coming to the NBA and becoming the #1 pick?
Yeah, just that, there's not going to be any handouts, no matter what you've done in the past or, what your reputation is, at Duke, I had to earn everything, I wasn't handing anything. And that was some of the advice that he gave me, Coach K, just heading into this new stage was that, no matter what pick you are, you got to come in and take what you want. You're not going to be handing anything at this level. So, yeah, that's probably the best advice I've gotten.
Kobe Price, Orlando Sentinel. This is for both Paulo and Caleb. I guess for you guys, what did the Magic tell you guys during meetings or during conversations that was attractive to you that made Orlando the place that you guys, ultimately found the place for you guys?
Really just, the culture that they have here and that they're building. It's a lot of the young guys, the core of young guys, just being able to fit in that group and just really develop as a player, obviously being a young player. And yeah, just working in the system, in the organization, is trying to continue to develop my game.
For Caleb and Coach, this organization uses the term bell plays all the time for hustle. How much have you taken pride in hustle plays at the collegiate level, and how do you think that'll translate to the pros? And Coach, looking at him as a college player, did you see those characteristics, and how did they stand out on film?
So you can repeat that again for me, please.
You got to explain what a bell play
Yeah,
is.
so bell plays. There's a bell in the Magic's gym. I'm sure you'll hear it ring anytime a player takes a charge or there's an excessive hustle play. How much did you pride yourself on your effort at the collegiate level?
Yeah, definitely a lot. Coach Jawan always talks about the 50-50 balls and the hustle plays. So that's something that they expressed a lot in the culture at Michigan. So a lot, I would say, yeah.
He's going to fit right in. And knowing Jawan and what they do there, as many Michigan guys as we have, that's what it's about. And, the hustle plays, the 50-50 balls, the charges, is going to fit right in with our guys that are going to continue to make those bell plays.
Jamal, this is for you. Just how does Paulo fit? I know it's a young team, a core, it's exciting, but how does he fit with the pieces that you already have? And, why was he the guy that you guys wanted to add to this roster?
I think from day one, we've constantly talked about, IQ, character, versatility, winning mindset with our guys. And he fits all of those things and more. And so stepping into that locker room right away, the character of our guys, who we have on this team, he fits that. Caleb fits that. And that's what that's what we're building. And that's what we're going to continue to build with guys such as these young men that that can step in right away, on and off the floor.
Paulo, Tim Reynolds of the Associated Press. You alluded a couple minutes ago. There was pressure on you in high school. Expectations there. Expectations at Duke, of course, goes without saying. It is different, though, here at this level, as I'm sure you either know or you're going to figure out real fast. I'm curious. I'm curious how in the last couple of months you've prepared yourself for just all the ebbs and flows that are going to come with 82 games, and how if you go 2 for 11 one night, people are going to be like, oh my God, the number one pick went 2 for 11. Or if you drop 30 one night, people are going to be like, he's rookie of the year and the greatest thing ever. How have you prepared yourself for the roller coaster that comes with all the expectations that are going to be on number one?
It's nothing I feel like I'm not used to. It definitely is different. But I feel like I dealt with a lot of the same stuff, throughout this year. I had a couple bad games, and everyone has their opinions or whatnot. But you can't pay attention to that. You can't give that any attention. That's people are gonna say what they say. As long as me and my coaches and teammates are on the same page, they got their trust in me. I got my trust in them. We're gonna figure it out. So I'm not ever really worried about what's going on or what's being said on the outside. I try and keep everything internal within the team and the coaches, and look to them for help and advice, so that's all I really am worried about.
Aaron Goldstone, Orlando Pinstripe Post. For Caleb, can you just describe where you're feeling now, playing 3 years in high school at Montverde Academy in Central Florida, and now coming back to Orlando to begin your professional career, and how did playing around so many NBA players, on your prep school team, help prepare you for this moment as well?
Yeah, definitely. It's just a good feeling, to be back in the Orlando area. Obviously, real familiar with it, being at Montverde for so long. And yeah, just being there really helped me a lot. Just playing against the physicality, athleticism of guys who are in the NBA now, and going up against them every day. I think that was the best thing for me. I think you learn a lot. You see what works and what doesn't work. So yeah, it definitely helped me a lot, more than I could explain. Yeah.
Jessica Ely with Fox 35. Paul, this is for you. I know you mentioned this yesterday, but just wondering what the whole process was like for you just to find out that you were the #1 pick. And did you wake up yesterday knowing that you're going to be the #1 pick?
No, I definitely didn't wake up. I knew there was a chance. I knew there was a chance. Me and Mike, my agent, kept in good communication throughout the day. And he was just, telling me to stay ready and, just be prepared. And so that's what I was doing. And then, as the time went on, we were at the table. He kind of just kept giving me, little tips and, just, keeping me updated on what was happening. And then, yeah, like 30 seconds before the commissioner came on the stage to announce the pick, he looked at me and told me congratulations. So it happened all pretty fast, but, I was definitely glad it happened, though, for sure.
Jeremy Brenner with the Magic Insider. Caleb and Paulo, welcome to Orlando. Just wanted to ask you, we've talked a little bit about Michigan and how there's already players on the roster from Michigan, also with Duke, with Wendell. Have you gotten a chance to talk to those guys previously, connected through being at the same college, and does it give you a little bit of ease coming into the NBA, knowing that you have teammates that have been in your shoes before at your colleges?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely kind of gives you a little bit of ease, just because they got your back. Wendell being part of the brotherhood. I know he's a solid guy. I've talked to him in the past. He's a great guy overall. He has a great reputation at Duke, and he has a great reputation here. So I can't wait to get on the court with him and the rest of the guys.
Yeah, like you said, obviously knowing Franz and Mo, they came back to Michigan a lot last year. Just playing the open runs with them and just chopping it up with them. Definitely that helps a lot, just having a familiar face coming in. And knowing people. I know Iggy from Canada as well. So yeah, it's definitely good to see people that you recognize and know. Makes it a lot easier coming
in. Paulo, Jamie Say, WKMG. I'm all the way in the back. Your agent, Mike, was NBA Rookie of the Year when he was with the Orlando Magic. Is that a similar goal that you have? And what has he told you about Orlando, if anything?
Yeah, definitely want to match Mike and get a Rookie of the Year in Orlando if possible. But no, he's just, told me, from the beginning, just, how great of a place Orlando was, how much he liked it, how much he likes the people here, how he still has great relationships here, so he enjoyed his time here. And I'm just, blessed to be here. It's kind of funny how it all worked out.
Nick Allen, Spectrum News 13 in the back. Paulo, what did Coach K advise? What advice did he give you before the draft, and what did he say to you after you got drafted? And the same with you, Caleb.
Yeah, before the draft, he just was, telling me to just be calm, enjoy it, take it all in. And, so far after the draft, he sent me a congratulations and told me he's proud of me. But we haven't really had too much of a conversation as far as advice goes yet. But, he's just expressed how proud he is of me and how excited he is for me.
Cody Taylor, USA Today Rookie Wire. This is for Caleb and Paulo. What has your guys' connection been prior to this? Have you crossed paths on any of the AAU or any other basketball?
No, not really. Obviously, I know of him, but we actually just met like a couple minutes ago, like 30 minutes ago. But no, believe it or not, we never played against each other or nothing, which is crazy when you think about it. But yeah.
And from afar, what have you guys seen from each other's games, and what do you think you guys can add to the team next season?
Yeah, definitely. Watching him, saw him play. At Montverde for a couple years. Shoot the lights out. Very smart player, great size. Just really can do it all. Length and just really is able to affect the game in a lot of ways. On both ends. So I'm excited to get on the court with him, man.
Yeah. I don't really got to say too much. He's the #1 pick. But you know what I'm saying? But obviously the size, the skill at his position and his size, being able to score the ball over the floor, being a playmaker, rebounder, defender, does it all. So, just really excited to play alongside him, and, can't wait.
Okay, any final questions? Jamie? Can we get a mic to Jamie? Go Jamie and then Philip.
Just wondering for both of you guys, Paulo first and then Caleb second, what do you think about the building? And I'm wondering, has any current Magic players reached out to you, and how much are you looking forward to picking their brains in the coming days and really getting comfortable with who you're going to be playing with?
Yeah, no, definitely a couple guys reached out as soon as I got drafted. Jay Suggs, Cole, Wendell, all just reached out, expressed their excitement and, just how they're ready to get to work.
Definitely excited to learn from the guys who've been here before, and just really take everything in and just try and grow my game from what they know and take bits and pieces from them for sure.
Obviously, you guys will have Summer League in the next couple of weeks and the season a few months later. What are you most excited about stepping onto an NBA floor and experiencing?
Really just getting a chance to get out there and play and compete again. Pre-draft is just, for me at least, it's been a lot of just one-on-one workouts, trying to just stay sharp, but, stay healthy, not put too much on my body. But with that comes not being able to, play really any live action, no 5-on-5, no really 1-on-1, 3-on-3 or anything like that. So I'm really just looking forward to, getting back to that, bumping live, playing 5-on-5, getting on the court with other guys and competing.
This is for, I guess, Jamal and Jeff. Either one of you guys can answer this one. Then I got one for Paulo to end it. Are they going to both play in Summer League? Just trying to confirm that.
Yes.
Paulo, did you see what Cole tweeted yesterday? He kind of went viral last night. He tweeted a picture of you.
Yeah, I did see that.
When's that picture from?
If I remember, that was from, I think that was from the 8th grade All-American game for football, if I'm not mistaken.
Do you know how he got it?
Yeah, no. Probably found on the internet somewhere.
Okay, anything else? Okay, we will, go ahead, Tim.
Paulo, you said you're just doing a lot of one-on-one the last couple of months. Everyone's trying to grow their game all the time. Has there been a specific area of concentration that you've worked on, like I want to add this, I want to increase range? I mean, has there been one thing that you've keyed in on as saying I want to improve this first and foremost?
I've been just trying to keep everything sharp, but really just focusing on my three-point shot, working with Mike, really locking in on that. And just keeping my conditioning up as well. One-on-one, sometimes you can, fall too deep into it and lose conditioning. So just incorporating some conditioning in there and, staying in good shape.
Okay, thank you, everyone. We will keep you up to date on Summer League media availability opportunities. Thank you. Okay, we're in the water.